Hey guys! Okay, so this is another face of the day, and actually I'm going to combine 2 days into it as much as I can remember because I did wear some new items on Thursday, but I didn't, and today's Friday. So yeah, was that yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. And I didn't, mention I'm going to do a video because I just didn't feel like it, and I'm looking for something. Y'all know I'm always losing stuff. Hold on. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start with yesterday and what I wore as much as I can remember. So, the new things. I used a Maybelline primer as I did today, and I wore yesterday and I'm wearing today the, Sienna 10. That's the shade. Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream. Like I said, Sienna 10 is the shade that I have. And, I've worn it twice. It's kind of weird to me. It is definitely a gel, a creamy gel. I don't own any foundations like that consistency. Putting it on, the color match, I think, could be a little better. I may try the next shade. It just appeared, that's a really small dot. It just really appears, I mean, it blends out well, but it looks kind of weird when I first apply it. I don't know, kind of muddy when I first apply it. And I use my fingers to really spread it around, and I'll use the brush to blend it out. And once it sets, it's fine, but I don't know that as I'm putting it on, I'm just like disappointed as I'm putting it on, to be honest with you. And then it evens out fine, but that's just weird. If you're a big first impression, like, oh, you're going to be shocked when you put it on your face. It was kind of weird to me. And if I'm not mistaken, yesterday I did top it with some Urban Decay, the Naked Skin Ultra Definition Powder Foundation. Remember, I wore this by itself, and I was like, it's not enough for me to be a powder foundation. But I did set it with that, and it did very well. I have it on today, but I have on this today, but I topped it with another powder. Talk about that in a minute. But I like the way it's set. So this is going to be more for a setting powder, to be honest. I don't think it's enough coverage for me anyway to be considered a powder foundation. I'll try it again, of course. You know, maybe layer it on a little thicker. I don't know. But that's the... Let me get a wipe. Get a wipe. Okay. But that's the situation with that. But like I said, the foundation was kind of weird, but it's okay. I do like the coverage. It lasted a little bit longer. Like, my oil is showing today, but I used a different powder. I used a much lighter powder. But yesterday, I didn't see any issues with oil. I set it with the Max Fix Plus and the L'Oreal. No issues with that. It's very lightweight. I will say this, you don't feel it on. It's very lightweight. It's comfortable to wear. It's just the color and the consistency is new to me. And it was kind of, but I'm going to keep using it. I think it'll be better during the warmer months. All right. I also wore... on my eyes yesterday, and today, but we're talking about yesterday, I wore the Sephora Ombre, oh, that's a different language, the Sephora Waterproof, what does that say, 16 hour, eyeshadow. It's like a cream eyeshadow, and this is in the shade Taupe Sweetness, and I wore this on my lid yesterday. I had a primer on, but I wore this just by itself as a shadow and kind of blended it out. Is the only thing I wore in my eyes because I really didn't know what I wanted to do with my eyes. And it lasted all day. I didn't get any creasing. I did wear it over a primer as I normally would. I forgot what primer I wore. But yeah, no creasing or anything. And it was very pretty. It has a tiny hint of sparkle, but not enough to see it. Like, I'm sure if the light hit it right, you get a little sparkle, but it was just like a nice neutral taupey brown shade. And I do like these. Are they worth the $15? Doubt it, because you can find cheaper cream eyeshadows in the Maybelline Color Tattoos. That's all I know. Wait a minute. No, the Ulta Color Cream Pots, the e.l.f. Smudge Pots. I'm looking at all my cream shadows right now. Yeah, so there are some shades. I only got 2, but there's like a blue. This shade I wouldn't say for $15 because you can find it, but there are some very, very interesting standout shades in that line. A really pretty pink one. So when you go to Sephora, this one you probably can find a dupe for, but there are some other shades. But I was just trying out the formula and everything, and it is worth the $15 in that aspect. And also for a liner, I'm wearing it today and I wore it yesterday. This wasn't in the big haul, but I did get it in that big gift basket of things I got. And this is the Jessie's Girl liquid eyeliner. And I heard a lot of good things about this. And it's in the shade, I guess, just plain black. And I'm wearing it today. It's super liquidy, which I like. Not like drippy liquidy. And the tip is very nice. You can get it very fine. I like it. You hear that? Nothing bad to say, nothing bad to say, easy to control. I can get a really nice gradient of gradient, is that what I'm saying? Thin to thick. That's what I want to say. Line. Clean. I used a piece of tape today, but very nice. Very easy to work with. So, that was yesterday and some of today. And then today that I didn't do yesterday, I'm still wearing this, but instead of topping it with this, I topped it with my 2 black radiance powders. I topped my highlighting concealer with the light one, that I do, and then I top the rest of the foundation with the darker one. And I can tell this foundation, the oil breaks through it, so I am going to need a stronger powder. I mean, I like the look of it, but yeah, the powder, it made it look very pretty, but I'm usually not this oily. I've done well controlling my oil, and I think this combination is just not going to help that. Anyway, I did under my eyes with this is not new, but my Naked Skin concealer. I mean, it's still technically a little new. And I blended it out with one of my Beauty Blender Micro Minis. And it's all dirty now. And that's what it looks like. It's very cute. Okay. Have some things to say about this. A lot of people didn't like them. They thought it was unnecessary. I wouldn't say it's completely unnecessary. It may be unnecessary for me. I'm going to say why. I have big hands and I have a big face. It works as far as blending out. It works just as flawlessly as the original Beauty Blender. I did it wet, and yes, it puffed up a bit. It went about twice the size, and it puffed up, and it does blend. But my hands are big. I don't need this little device. But like I said, it blended out just flawlessly with as if the just like the big Beauty Blender. If you have a smaller face, or your focus is smaller areas, I do recommend it. Because like I said, while it blended out my concealer, but if I was putting like concealer here and around here, like redness and stuff, I don't do that mostly, unless I really have a red nose from like I'm being sick or something. This is absolutely perfect. Or like I said, if you have smaller features or smaller hands, it's absolutely perfect. Me, it's not necessarily necessary because I don't put a lot of extra love into those crease small areas. And my hands are big. So I do like them, and I'm going to continue to use them, especially around the nose area if I'm applying concealer, or like it'll be good for covering some pimples that I have. It's not necessarily necessary, but if you want a flawless blending, you want to blend out your makeup flawlessly, much more precisely, then the small one is very cute and very good for that. So yeah, on my lips, I'm wearing 2 kind of new items. This is the Lorac Duchess. This is what are these? Alter Ego lipsticks. And this is in the shade Duchess. And it's this very, very nudie. It's a, I guess you could say pinky nude, like I like. But I put it on very lightly to stain my lips. I mean, it's on there, but I put it on. And because the matte lipsticks are very, very drying. Not drying, but like they cling to any loose, dry, flaky particles of your lips. And my lips just seem like they're never going to heal. But anyway, and I topped it with, I think this is being my favorite Milani gloss. And this is in Luminous. And this is the one I showed you guys. It's like an iridescent, peachy shade. OMG. And I topped the lipstick. And I am enjoying topping the matte lipsticks with these Milani glosses. I'm definitely going to get the whole collection of these glosses because they do not move. They do not go anywhere. Your lips are shiny for hours. Yeah, so I'm really, really, really enjoying that. And yeah, that gloss is looking good pretty much over any lipstick. And so yeah. Also, yesterday I almost forgot, I wore the Too Faced Melted Liquefied Lipstick in Melted Villain. These lipsticks themselves, lipsticks. I watched a video of this girl and she was reviewing, sidebar, I'll talk about it in a minute because I'm about to go on a tangent. Anyway, this is Melted Villain. It's their deep purple shade. Oh, beautiful. Let's do a swishy swatchy. That's what it looks like. Very, very pretty. Did I use a lip liner? Don't think I did. But very, very beautiful. I like the consistency of these melted liquid lipsticks. I know earlier in one of my videos I said they dry matte. They're not. I would say a semi-matte finish. Semi-matte. And they're very, very pretty. And I like them. And I wish someone would send me the whole collection of them because they're beautiful. Alright. Speaking of, I said lipstick. I was watching this girl and she was talking about a lipstick holder. And she said lipstick. And she made a comment. Like, people were like, it's so cute how you say it. And she's like, I just can't say lipstick. But anyway, that's not the point. She was reviewing the Lady Moss rotating lipstick tower. I want it. I need at least 2 of them. Because I was counting my lipsticks and not including like my pencil ones. Just my bullet lipsticks. Like lipsticks in a twist up tube. I have roughly 186 of them, which is not a lot to some people, but it is a very lot of lipsticks. 186 lipsticks. Now I'm saying it. And that's just like 186 lipsticks on my vanity right now that I'm looking at. Like, yeah. And one holds like 116. So I'm definitely going to need 2. Probably 3 in the future. But I think I really want to get one. And I don't know what I'm telling you guys, but I really want to get one. My vanity situation is not complete yet. It will be complete by the time I come back from IMAX. Yeah. So, I think that's it for this one. On my eyes, if you want to know, I'm wearing my Morphe palette, my Morphe 35 Neutral. It's the all matte palette, and this shade's on my lid. It's the all matte palette. So, in case you wanted to know, I can't wait for IMAX because Morphe's palettes are just the bomb. Is that it? Thank you guys for all the wonderful comments and support and, you know, relating to me on my last video. Don't really want to get into that video. Just go watch it. But I thank you guys for all the support and I love you guys. I actually saw my granddad today and, yeah, saw him today. And, I don't know if I'll see him tomorrow. I don't know what we're doing. Anyway, saw my granddad today, so that made me happy. But anyway, I love you all, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.